Bronny can go in front of ESPN.
Nigga, my mama gonna go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga gonna do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see Shador.
Right, it's about to get
Dion already
none of that. We all saw what we saw, and you know what we saw.
That's elementary school.
No.
That's all
when you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like, get off of me. Get off of me. Get off me. No, don't touch me. Was it worth the $30,000? Now? In the moment.
In that moment. Use up.
You remember the bingo night? Or was it? 44. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But I'm going to keep it high level. And this is going to just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. this whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is, I am undisputed.
Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to line up.
He's getting up.
And show. Yeah, we doing this for real.
He's funny.
I want to go rebound.
This one?
Cut that up, baby. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's something. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. Y'all know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear it from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song I got.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
Well, you think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail. Okay, you know what, big dog?
Yes.
I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now.
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it. Blah, blah, blah. What's crackin' mackin' from the back end to the jack end? Jesus up, 5 in the morning, yeah, Weezy's up. Woo, man. Today came fast, boy. Love for all y'all out there rocking with your boy. If you had an amazing weekend, raise your hand. If you had an amazing weekend, keep your hands up. Golly. Man, ain't nothing better than living through your itty bitties in the good way. And what I mean by that is, if you got an itty bitty, you got kids out there, you understand how important it is for them to just stand on your shoulders and do more than you and see more of this world than you did, blah, blah, blah. And boy, nothing feels better than when you see that come to life. And that's what's happening right now for me. So love for all you guys out there rocking with me as we go through this today. Love y'all. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member, hit the super chat. We're going to talk about Jaylen Brown. More importantly, his daddy. Woo! They go in. Stephen A. Smith, Kendrick Perkins, others, media, analytics, duck. is coming your way. Smoke. Josh Hart also talks about analytics in a way that made me scratch my head and look at Josh Hart not in the most favorable light. We'll talk through that. Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham taking on the WNBA. It's a white girl summer, as they say. They are killing it right now. It's a problem out there, and they're getting killed as well. We got to talk about LeBron. What's next for him? His next destination. Is it staying still in L.A.? Is it going up north to Golden State? Is it going to Miami again? Or is it going to Cleveland again? We got those comments, all that and more. And we're going to try a new segment called Scrolling and Rolling. Oh, Lord, here they go. Here go Marcel trying to get back on TV, doing a segment called Scrolling and Rolling. Actually, it's because there's so many topics out there. I'm like, dog, what we going to do with all these topics? So I'm going to let y'all pick. We'll see how it goes. All right, break it down. Jaylen Brown, yo daddy, what y'all talking about?
My son is very educated enough to know what to say and what not to say, what's off limits. And Big Perk, you wrong for jumping against your teammate, nigga. I don't like that. Excuse the N-word, but that is. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying. Excuse the N-word. What you mean? Say it or don't say it. If your son is educated enough to know what to say and not to say, I think he got it from his daddy. No? So, daddy, you know what to say and not to say, so don't say, excuse it. You let it out there. All right, so Kendrick Perkins went there, Boston Celtics, former player. A lot of conversation and controversy about Kendrick Perkins. Is he allowed back in Boston? To me, it sounds like, look, Perk could go where he want to go, but Boston kind of was like, we good on you. Y'all beat that up in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. But Perkins has been, and as usual, when something is a major conversation piece in sports media, and if Stephen A. Smith jumps in it, you automatically got to start counting more than one. You can't say Stephen A. Smith is in it by himself because usually it's going to be a Kendrick Perkins. Usually it's going to be a Ryan Clark. Usually somebody in his posse, Phil Jackson said, would jump in with him, and Kendrick Perkins dove in deep in.
Watch your mouth, boy.
Okay. The champ is back.
But sometimes we learn from I'm a father, right? And sometimes my daughter's, she's in grad school right now. I went to visit her over the weekend. I realize now when I talk to her, I'm learning from her, and you might, take things differently than how Jaylen might handle it, right?
He handling it like he's supposed to. He's always handled himself like a man, like a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Very respectful kids I raised, man. Let me tell you something.
Hey, he ain't lying there. Be real. This could have went sideways a lot of ways, and I think that even the gas was added when, like I said, Kendrick Perkins, Stephen A. Smith, the way that they're handling it is like they want the smoke. The way Jaylen Brown's handling it, like, look, I want to put out the fire, but at the same time, don't try to burn me up, bruh. And I think that he's right in that respect. I love the fact that he said how you can learn from your kids. To the theme of what I'm seeing through my kids, they're so small. Trust me, I understand it, but I'm taking it in doses. Also, in the comp list, I remember me at 10. Like, 10 is a fully fledged start for me. Like, I remember 10 years old, and I'm looking at 10 years old again in just one generation difference and recognizing that. Jaylen Brown, I don't take sides. I'm not built to take sides. Had a long, lengthy conversation last night about one of my boys who I couldn't support. I couldn't take his side. I salute the truth. And in this situation, I think Jaylen Brown standing 10 toes down on it.
Very respectful kids, all of them. You know what I'm saying? And how he handled that kind of pressure, I commend him.
Yeah.
Because I'm different. I'm getting your face, Stephen A. Yeah, I'm coming to see you.
Marcellus, why are you looking at me like that?
What? What'd you say? I'm looking at you? How you know? I'm on, what? What's going on? Just kidding. That's his name. His name is Marcellus. Marcellus, I say. Look, this whole, first of all, I already tell y'all all the time, nobody getting in front of nobody's face. It ain't that serious. These are words and microphones. Ain't nobody really going to go there. But at the same time, I think it's really, really sad to see that the state of affairs is we don't see enough sophisticated, articulate, eloquent conversations about this. This ain't gangster stuff. Playing sports is gangster, right? I'm going to beat you. I'm going to dunk on you. A technical foul. I get a flagrant. I do whatever I got to do. But when we talking about Hey, what do you feel about yourself? Hey, what's your favorite year playing? Hey, how's your career going? Hey, these analytics say this about you. Hey, trust me, we got a lot of ammo on this conversation. It's like, how the hell you gonna jump in and tell me about me and then get mad at me because I don't agree with you? Say it again. How in the hell you gonna jump in on me and get mad at me because I don't agree with you? You, boo-boo. Like, oh, I feel like Marcellus. I am Marcellus. I feel like him. Like, I'll jump in your face if you try to tell me about myself. You gotta calm down, dog.
I'm coming to see you, Stephen A.
What would you
I
say?
called you a couple times, Stephen A., and you didn't answer. But it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to talk about it man to man. What's your problems? Why are you attacking him? Why do you attack the black community? Go attack the white community.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. You getting that check to do that.
Off the rails. Damn it, we had something there. Your name Marcellus too. Okay. One, Stephen A. is doing his job. No matter how you feel about it, it garners attention. And since attention is currency now in today's media more than ever, Stephen A. Smith, that's why he's the king of the hill. Like, just be real. Okay? Like I said, I'm compelled to tell the truth. That said, this ain't a black and white conversation. I'm going to say this till I die, I'm sure. I'm going to say it ad nauseum because the whole world's not watching my live stream right now, so this may be the first time you've heard this, but it's very difficult to cover sports in America and not talk bad about black people because black people make up 53% of the NFL, 72% of the NBA, and those are the two sports we cover. So as a black man, I have been in that position before as Stephen A. Smith. When you say something that's critical of a black player, it all of a sudden means you're talking bad about the black community. And that's hypersensitive. And that is completely wrong. So let's move off from that dumb point. And I'm not going to call everyone who says that point a dummy, but if you have that point and another dumb point, you might be a dummy. So stupid. And then black community, what the fuck? What are y'all talking about? We know what you're talking about. It just doesn't make sense. I'm in the black community. I never look at one thing that Stephen A. Smith says about another player. I'm like, ooh, that's because he black. Ooh, that's because he white. Because I can tell y'all don't do enough of your research, whoever says this. Marcellus. Whoever says this is like, dog, have you watched? Do you not understand how he used to destroy Tim Tebow? I could go way back. See, I got the ammo. I got the receipts, CVS long. Tim Tebow couldn't survive around Stephen A. Smith. That's just for beginners. Okay, so that point, don't do that. Now we pandering. Now we got my boy in the back said, that's right. That's why we came up here. Yeah. Don't do that, dog. Come on, get back on point. Be sharp. Be like your son. Be sharp.
We unplugged about this.
Mm-hmm.
We own it.
Well, you know, in all fairness, Stephen A., Perk, they all got a job to do.
They got a job to do. Pick on black guy. Yeah,
you know,
pick on the black guy.
And that's how they, well, whatever that job is, this is how they choose.
Yeah, I ain't in the league, so come get me.
Okay, yo, Marcellus ain't in the league.
One thing I love about Sway is he knows how to sway. Y'all ever know? I mean, I've been studying him for years, and because of his hip-hop love, and he also got that sports knowledge, it's like, this dude, you notice he didn't push back. He let his guest be his guest. He also made sure that these clips that go out, hey, that's him talking, dog. Like, this ain't me. Don't get me muddy over here since you want to play in dirt, okay? So he has some valid points about Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins, but then they got laced into the flavor of the month points, which is not being specific enough. You just can't hide behind those pandering points and think you're getting somewhere. Nah, we too smart for that. This audience right here, well, who's watching me right now, we too smart for that. Keep going.
Man, y'all taking me back. Y'all taking me back.
Yo, man.
LaVar Ball in the house. Shout out to LaVar Ball, the homie.
The heavyweight champ. The champ is in the building. Give it up for the champ, man.
I got feelings about it. I got feelings.
But what I think is fair is, you know, it's true. When somebody in the public eye is under public scrutiny, it doesn't just affect them; it impacts the whole family,
the
right?
The whole community,
yeah.
Not just the family.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah. And what I like hearing is,
Sway, be nice, but don't be that nice. Godly. No.
Underneath all.
Thank you. Underneath what? You got to peel back the layers to understand what he really was wanting to say. Like, it affects the family. It affects the whole community. Oh, calm down, y'all. Calm down. Not if it's not true. Even though I know this is not something that you desire, not something you desire, not something you want to have to deal with. But Jaylen Brown's legacy and his greatness is way bigger than Stephen A. Smith still mad at the fact that he thinks his favorite year is a year they didn't win a championship. So that makes Jaylen Brown have to respond, right? You know Jaylen Brown got to spit out. He got to come at you. He is like, really? This is what we doing? And as Analytics comes out against Jaylen Brown, saying, quote, Jaylen Brown by the Analytics, some are saying, Bobby Marks and them, he's like the 7th best player on the team. Jaylen Brown comes out and says, nobody, and I mean nobody, has won more combined regular season and playoff games since I entered the league 10 years ago. Fact check that. So you want to see the 7th best player on the team cook? He said, let's cook.
Celtics are down by 2. Brown trying to step through, pirouettes.
We ain't hearing that, so we ain't getting shut down. Wah. Okay, I don't know what team y'all been watching, but tell me, please tell me, when you got 6 players on your team better than this. Somebody, anybody, everybody scream, goodness. I mean, sometimes, like Stephen A. pulled out a highlight of him talking good about Jaylen Brown, which was selective as it can get, which certainly was him cherry picking. Look at this dude. Look at this. Oh, my God. Right here was stupid. Right? To have the bag and to have the damn artillery. Forget the bag. Is it something inside the bag? He got inside the bag. Watch me. Jesus. Go to your watch. All I'm doing is this is what excites me about ball. Is when you know there's another human being with full desire to stop you. And abilities most of the time. However, I don't care who you are. I could play some human chess with you. And that means, oh, you think I'm going left. I am not. Look at this body position. Shit. Yeah. You can't draw it up better than that. And then when you see that, he stepped in that landmine, activate. Between the legs, crossy. Pull up, because he going to try and over-respond. Nope. Next. What's next? Oh, y'all not up there? I am. Oh, got me? Step back. Too tall. So mad. Jesus. On this show, we celebrate greatness, y'all. On this show, we celebrate greatness. Celebrate greatness. Shout out to the top fans. Stomp. Trap Music. Dan the Fan. DC Bums. Darren the Jedi Knight. We celebrate greatness on this show. And damn it, this is great. This is into the same. I see you, Stomp. You here. Stomp is on set. Stomp got his popcorn. Stomp got his shades on. Stomp is hype. Stomp is stomping y'all out right now. And let's continue stomping, because I'm going to celebrate Jaylen Brown right now. Getting sick and tired of this media making me hate somebody who I want my son to emulate. Yeah, damn right. If you had to say, who is the player that you want your son to emulate in full circumference, go into him. Oh, hit him with the left? Hold on, bully ball. So I'm going to go dive into your chest. Not going to get an offensive foul, but I'm going to be in your chest, and then I know you're going to have recovery. No, you're not, because you're going to be under the net. My right going to be on your side, and I'm just going to hit you with the left floater. Over. Jesus. So my point is this. I'm not lying. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's have some fun. We'll come back to this clip. We got to come back to this clip. Got to get out of here. Goodness, this is insane. I'm about to type into my second brain. Let's go. We're going to have some fun on this show today. Type into my second brain, because I really want, I'm talking about persona, I'm talking about IQ, I'm talking about integrity. Look, none of us know these dudes like that, right? Like, they don't know us like this. But I do want to say this. I want them to list my second brain. Let's have some fun. DJ Academic style. This is what he does on this show. He got a big show, bigger than mine, so maybe it works. Right here, hydration situation. Bow. Okay, let's go top 30, because sometimes they be wrong on my second brain. I get mad. Top 30 NBA players. Top 30 NBA players present day. Well, I gotta get so sophisticated. Present day. I'll try to want to be Columbia ass. All right, rank them. Okay, good. All right. Where is Jaylen Brown? Okay, good. He's 11. Okay, look at this list. Okay, let's be real. This is your son, since we want to talk. That's how you're supposed to do media. This is how you want to. Your son, you want your son to be Zion Williamson in all capacities that you know? I don't know about that OnlyFans and all them big girls in Shreveport he like. Nope. Jalen Johnson, he cool. He great. I mean, all these people are great. Let me stop playing. However, at the same time, I don't know. De'Aaron Fox, nothing bad, nothing wrong. Right? You ain't got to have warts. It's just like, oh, there's more to you. Right? All these guys are basketball players as I know them, right? They may have a lot of other facets going on in their life. Scotty Barnes, Trae Young, okay, good for y'all. James Harden, hey son, keep some of that money to yourself. Hey ladies, like you getting your jersey retired in strip clubs. I mean, look, this is not the point. I have done worse in my life than these guys probably. Who cares? I'm just saying, if I had someone to emulate my son, like, give me all of that. Good school, smart guy, baller. I ain't heard nothing bad. You care, community. But okay, you get where I'm going, right? You get where I'm going. I like Halliburton a lot, so he's up there. I've heard nothing bad about most of these guys. I like Devin Booker, the Kardashian thing. Have your fun. You know what I mean? LeBron, of course, the king. The king. Keep Savannah. Keep the beautiful family. Don't do anything. People, some of the comments, some of the times, LeBron does pander a little bit for me, a little much. But hey, no one's perfect. Kawhi, not mad at Kawhi. Durant is a beast. Lock in, son. No, don't get married. Don't have kids. Don't do nothing crazy. Put on lotion. Put on lotion. I love it. But there, Steph, of course. Now we cooking. So Steph is celebrated. He had to deal with a lot. The bad ankles, and Aisha was, I don't know what happened when he first got in the league, but Aisha was on one. She ain't on one no more, right? Good stuff. Beautiful family. Touches everything. He got the Midas touch. Jaylen Brown right there. I could keep going. Caden Cunningham is my favorite player next behind Durant. These guys are great people, but be real. SGA, amazing. Look how many great people here. Why are we on this damn campaign to kill Jaylen Brown? And it's been going on since the Olympics. Like, seriously. Like, who and what is trying to pull the strings to hate on Jaylen Brown? And I do believe there are strings to be pulled. Oh, yeah. When they see you too much, they're going to make up something on you. They're going to try and get a narrative out on you. They're just going to sully you, whack out your mural. Y'all tell me, what's going on? Y'all want to see him cook a little more? I got to see him cook a little more. Just a little more. Look at this. Let's see this. They telling me this guy that does reverse floaters with the hezzies is not it. Look at him. Look at him. This dude don't even know where to defend. He just take it. You imagine you're a grown-ass man, you conquered AAU, you conquered college basketball, you get into pros and somebody put diapers on you like that. Like that. God, Lord. He made him pull his groin. Oh, my God. That's it. We got to get out of here. This is insane. My point is this. This is a guy who works on himself, works on his craft, does amazing things. And he got my heartstrings as well because in the off season, I know some of his escapades of trying to get better, always reaching for something new, whether it's in the classroom. I've seen some video of him in Singapore, I think it was, just breaking down all these elements. We'll do that tomorrow probably, him breaking down some of the elements of media, critical thinking, etc. But also, let's keep it sports. The dude is still trying to get better.
He looks even taller.
All can help you apply to your craft, so
I can't say I've met that
many. A little
many
faster on the court.
Actually, that's a.
You see this? This is him. I'm going to cut the sound out. This is him trying to get better. Okay? We over here clowning this dude, killing this dude. This dude is, what is it? This doesn't look like America. I don't know where he is. He's trying to get better on the track. Guess who he employs? Employs for 2 days. He gave him a check. He's like, here you go, Noah Lyles. Let's go. And Noah Lyles literally teaches him how to run. He's like, all right, I want to be the fastest on the court. He's like, can you work with me? He's like, damn right. I don't know who that other dude was talking on the stream, so I got to cut the sound. But
So I brought my basketball shoes.
Okay.
oh, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough day for you, but it's a good thing I'm not running. The goal today is make sure we're not trying to, wear you out because we got 2 days of this.
Yes, sir.
So the first day, just want to get a benchmark where you are.
Yes, sir, coach.
And then after that, we'll run you through some drills that I think might help you after we analyze. And then tomorrow, we'll just reinforce that and then make sure that you get fast time.
I'm faster than I look. I'll tell you that.
Ready, set.
He nervous as hell. You see how he started? Hey, I don't care who you are, there are levels to this. You may be fast in basketball. This is track. Ain't no such thing as fast. They say in track, fast.
It's another false start.
Thank you. That's all I saw was a false
It's a
start.
good thing that we're measuring everything off first movement and not by.
I'm an 8? Come on, bro.
Like in athletic ability, you're definitely closer to an 8. What? If we had some time,
track shoes on.
Well, yeah, we'll get you the right clothes, get you some
Mind
spikes.
you, I haven't sprinted since the season ended. It's been
Yeah.
over 6 to 7 weeks since I've sprinted. That was my first sprint.
No.
Nobody cares about none of that, Jaylen. Now you drop down a notch. Blah, blah, blah. All them excuses you making, that stop. Love, man, I just want to make sure we color in on this show that we don't let these people get out of control with their narratives. And Jaylen Brown's this and Jaylen Brown just said his favorite year was the year he had to pull everyone else up. That's all he said. And anybody got a problem with that, you got a problem with me in the way I think, because I agree with him. That could be your favorite year. Your favorite year doesn't have to be your best year, okay? The best food in the world doesn't have to be my favorite food. My favorite food could be Chico Sticks. You remember Chico Sticks? Where'd they go? Somewhere broken up. Chico Sticks still making money? I don't know. Well, Josh Hart is still making money, and he's a champion. At the same time, ain't nobody perfect. Let's hear what he got to say about analytics.
Game 4, I guess we lost analytically. I know we won analytically, so analytically speaking, we weren't there for Game 5. So I think technically they're up 3-2, analytically speaking.
We know how you feel about analytics.
There's a lot of things that analytics don't show or don't take into account. I just always thought analytics for like geeky, unathletic white guys that wanted to be a part of the league but just couldn't make it playing basketball, so they decided to put math into the equation.
Wow, Josh Hart. Oh, man. I mean, your teammate gave you the look like, are we really doing this? But it's not about the white part, but it is. It's about the lack of black part, which is, you didn't even say the word black, but you trying to say you put math into something. What does that do? Outclass, outsmart black people, brown people, yellow people, orange people? Like every other person, if they put extra math in there. See how insulting that is? This is why I hate panderers. People always be like, Wiley, why you tripping? I'll be like, because you trying to tell me I ain't. I don't care how much math you put in it. I'm about to math with you because the math is mathing. Dog, my best subject was math. Oh, my God. I remember when I was in, like, calculus in, like, the 11th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, something like that. I was pumped. I had so much esteem. Everybody walking around talking about how good I played football. I was like, thanks. Everybody talking about how good I was in track. Thanks. You know what I really felt proud about? My ass was a mathematician. Had the whole school asking me, hey, Wiley, what you doing later? I was like, I'm going home after practice. What do you mean? What's up? Oh, man, we got that math test. I want to see if I come by and get some of this love. Oh, that gave me esteem. And what kind of ignorance, what are you trying to do? Like, what card are you trying to pull? If it's your black card, why would you pull, it's the geeky white guys who wants to be in the sports? You know there are geeky black guys, too. Met one yesterday at the hotel for my son's AAU tournament, and I was so proud of him because he knew he was a geek and nerd, and he just owned it. He didn't care about nothing, and I like that. I like that better than seeing YNs everywhere. They so feel proud about being a YN, so why can't somebody be proud being black and being a geek? Keep going, man, before I go all the way in.
That's always how I felt analytics, so.
I wonder who people are going to think you're talking about, because I feel like there's probably a lot of people that fit into that, huh?
Probably. Shout out to our Dapo. He's our black analytical guy.
There you go.
On our team. So shout out to him.
Jaylen, this guy, that's that. Oof, you got a lot of mouth there, like gum, teeth, He got a triple layer. He got a triplex up in their mouth. Here we go. I know he don't feel comfortable. What are you supposed to say? How do you retort that? Maybe you don't retort that. If somebody said something to me, the interview will be over, basically, because I know I'm about to hijack it. Be like, what'd you just say? I was like, Josh, you really feel that? You really feel like it's an insertion by deep nerd state of whiteness than trying to get into the black sport? Is that what you're thinking? Like, I just don't understand why we got to smile at everything. It's okay. You saw Marcellus in the Sway interview go, Arr! It's okay if you host an interview, you're like, hey, dog, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
See? Well, I tell you, that nervous laugh, he ain't have no words because he's just like, stupid. That was dumb. I don't know why Josh Hart said that, and I'm glad Jalen Brunson's just said, that's for you. We're teammates, but that's not my fight. That is a goofy, silly, dumb fight. I'm going to start calling everybody for what they are. That is dumb. Okay? Not Josh Hart is dumb, but he keeps saying stuff like that. You can get there. That was dumb. Stop saying stupid stuff. Woo! We got another clip coming up later. Steven Jackson. My dog. I like Steven Jackson. Y'all know, I know him in real life. Hang with him a little bit. He said something crazy. Something crazy. So beat up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. This show full of energy, full of love. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about on this show, Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham. Woo. They going in. Everybody hating on them. They hating back. They don't care. They just want to go there. Sophie especially. What's next for LeBron? What next move? Lakers, Golden State, Miami, Cleveland. Retire. Do what you do, LeBron. Do what you do. We got so many more topics to get into, so while we talk about LeBron, let's talk about LeBron. First, let's get some OGs weighing in on LeBron. What you think is going to happen? What's going to happen in La La Land?
Yeah, what I done said a million times about this, and again, like OP said, for me, $58 million, if you re-sign LeBron for anywhere close to that,
it'll hurt the team.
I think you do exactly what you did this year. You'll get to the playoffs, you'll probably lose in the first round, or you get lucky, you lose in the second round. I just don't think they can compete with OKC and San Antonio if they stay where they are right now and they re-sign him for, let's say, $40 million. So you save $18 million. Who you going to get? You missing depth. You got to get younger. You got to get more athletic.
And I think that's easier said than done, though, B, where you can revamp your bench. And I think Lakers aren't far off of that. But I think just the key is Luka. If he's healthy, if Luka's healthy, I really do believe they beat OKC.
Yeah, right. Boy, stop. OKC wasn't healthy, so maybe you're right. They were missing their number 2 and number 3. Okay, I give you some of that. You're right. But Lakers are wherever the Lakers are, and you could say they're far away or they're close, but wherever that gap was, it's gotten wider because you were counting on LeBron, right? And it looks like LeBron may not be there, but even if LeBron is there, think about it. LeBron's a year older, so I'm not saying he's falling off more. I'm saying you're going to expect less because you're not going to use him more or use him to the level where he's going to give you that. Now, he may show up in a series or so, but throughout the year, are you asking LeBron to really carry that weight, that load, that water, carry that water uphill? Dog, he's going to be 42. This has nothing to do with peak powers and abilities. This has something to do with it's an 82-game schedule. What you going to do when you got LeBron signed? Tax him? You can't.
I think they beat them. And I think but can they beat the Knicks or San Antonio?
Younger.
That's when you're going to have to
Wait, Coop. So you think if Luka was healthy this year? That they would have beat okay?
Well,
Thank you, Byron. Keep going. You sound like me. What?
I think they would have won a game.
Vanderbilt had to be healthy. Vanderbilt had to be. I just think that they would have done a better job. I do. I think they would have done a better
guys just get in the gym and get better? Improve their game.
There you go.
What about that?
Yeah.
I mean, Coop said probably the most important thing here is it's LeBron's decision. Him holding off all the way to the last minute, is that going to hurt the Lakers?
No, because I think there's things you can do around all of that.
Cool. That's
nice for him.
That's $53 million, $55, $58 million.
They have to make a decision. They can't wait till August.
So is this going to be, like you just said, is this going to be a LeBron decision or is this going to be a Lakers decision?
I think it's going to be a.
And first, before you answer, who doesn't have an uncle that reminds them of Michael Cooper or vice versa? I know I got like 3 uncles that remind me of Michael Cooper. Just be sitting there, boy. What you say? just look like that, right? That more menthol look. Oh man, I love Michael Cooper.
LeBron's decision.
Yeah, I think
what he wants to do.
You think it's going to be a Lakers?
Yeah, I agree with B. They can't wait.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a Lakers decision. They hold all the cards. I mean, like Coop said, as far as being respectful to him, or you want to show him, if they want to show him that respect as the king, and we're going to give you the time to decide, they can do that. But I think they hold all the cards. And I think that they're going to make a decision probably a lot sooner than he's going to make a decision.
But you know what? And my thing is the thinking has to be revamping your bench. What are you going to do with Ayton? What are you going to do with all those other guys on the bench? You can work around LeBron to make those situations happen. Obviously, there's a figure in their head on what they want to pay him. And so if I'm looking at it like that, if I'm Rob Pelinka and the powers to be, I'm making some moves down here. Because, again, it's not LeBron's fault they lost. I think we didn't have a bench. We had no depth. So you got to get that solution figured out.
That new general manager that they just brought in,
yes,
he's all about
analytics
and the dollars. So he's going to go to Pelinka and Lon Rose and everybody else and say, hey, these are the numbers, and this is where we are. Once collective bargaining kicks in, that new contract,
July,
we have to make a decision real fast. We can't wait on LeBron until August.
This is what's tough about LeBron. LeBron is making you go against everything that you know of conventional wisdom. LeBron's so fine. His legacy is so fine, so amazing, so beautiful, that you are going to try and make exceptions to things you know you shouldn't. Give you one. At 42, I shouldn't be giving you any more millions than your age. And they're talking about 50. This is no slight to LeBron. There's no slight to that beautiful woman you just sitting there across from like she's an 11 to you. Unreal beautiful. And you're starting to say, I want someone who, I don't know what your list was. I wanted someone who's bilingual. I wanted someone who wanted kids. And she's like, I only know a little English, nothing else, and I am never having babies. And you sitting there saying, Pastor Grey Poupon, I love you more. We've all been there where we walked in with our list, our standards, and then we walked out saying, hey, I just had to get the deal done. LeBron is so fresh that the Lakers are really contemplating this, which we all know how this is going to end. It ain't even going to be, like Coop said, it ain't LeBron's fault. The reason they lost last year ain't LeBron's fault. It's just you are not going to be able to build enough around LeBron, around Luka, around Austin Reeves and their defensive issues to make this team get over the OKC, San Antonio, now Minnesota hump. We know what's about to happen. But damn, listen to her. Look at her. Amazing.
I think LeBron will make a decision before then.
Okay.
But he said August. He hasn't even gone on his family vacation yet.
How do you know about the family vacation?
Because it's on Instagram. Everybody knows. Blah, blah, blah. They go to South of France. Everyone goes to South of France, right? Oh, man. My wife said that yesterday. She said, I went to this event. There wasn't a lot of people there. But it's a busy time of the year. People are in South of France. I was like, what? I said, that's 3 people. Don't try and say the event was whack because only 3 people were gone because they were in Saint-Tropez. Oh, man, I live in the high life. I'm living in L.A. I'm living in when an event is a little off and the reason is because people were in Saint-Tropez or they were on their family vacations, I bought that a little more. I was like, yeah, I hear you. Everybody trying to go to Orlando or something, you know what I mean? But damn, it's crazy out here. All right, well, Stephen A., see, I want to hear what you got to say. What can LeBron do? What should LeBron do?
No offer yet for LeBron James. Stephen A., is it at all concerning that the Lakers have yet to offer LeBron when they've already taken care of Austin Reeves?
Blah, blah, blah.
Not at all. Not at all. The priority was to make sure you took care of Austin Reeves because he's got value around the league because of his youth. And as a result of that, you can sign him and deal with other stuff later. You still got Rui Hachimura, you got Luke Kennard, you got Jackson Hayes, you got these people along with LeBron James. You can exercise bird rights and keep those guys. You know that, so that's a reality. But most importantly, here's the thing that's not being said. LeBron James has graduated to a point in the NBA in his career where he could essentially choose where he wants to go for the most part. Like if LeBron James, it's a money issue where we're concerned in terms of us talking about how the Lakers ain't gonna give him $52 million and all of this other stuff. I got that part.
I got that part too. LeBron can pick where he wants to go because of his number. Like he could adjust the numbers. Hey, we only got mid-level exception. Oh, we only got vet minimum or whatever. Like, and that number opens up the opportunity. But that's not LeBron. Even though that you're going to get his services, that ain't LeBron. You ain't getting max LeBron. You stay in L.A., there's some conversation of the max or what are you going to do with the money you spend it. Other than that, I mean, you're getting the Costco Smart and Final LeBron at cost. Now you're going to get all of that. If I'm LeBron, this is a tough place to be. I'm not committing to giving you all of my services for 82 games plus, but I know that LeBron is a process guy, so he's not going to ever rob the process or rob a team. But I would not let a team think that, oh, you're getting all of LeBron for $18. Hell no. I work too hard for this, bro. It's on my terms.
But if LeBron James, money aside, sat up there and said, I want to be on your basketball team, who's telling them no? Anybody telling them no? I mean, you might have one or two teams that might say no, but for the most part, 95% of the league is going to be like, hell yeah, let's make this happen, especially if money is not a factor. With him, it could be respect. He understands the business of the NBA, but he's graduated to that point where essentially he can dictate what he wants to do. If he wants to stay in LA, they ain't telling him to go home. If he wants to depart and say, I want to go back to Cleveland, they ain't telling him no. If he called Pat Riley and said, listen, I want to come back and join Giannis and Bam in L.A., you think Riley's going to tell him no? He ain't going to tell him no.
Get your cookies back. Hey, I mean, this sounds amazing, and I'm not going to lie. It all sounds like less than. Everything has a less than what it should be. Like, yeah, you can come here. Oh, like, he's not an afterthought, but he's certainly not your priority. Or they wouldn't sign. What world are we living in? Austin Reeves and LeBron James both are nearing free agency. And literally, they signed Austin Reeves first. Boy, sports is a young man's game.
So that's what we have to understand. It's not really concerning to me because it's LeBron, and that is his reality. A reality, by the way, that he has earned.
Yes, he has, blah, blah, blah. But, boy, it's a weird way to go out. It's a weird way to go out. Like, it doesn't feel like the flowers and roses. Who's the last guy, the last icon, the last great that really retired, like, salute? I guess Kobe. But even Kobe's was weird because he was all beat up and it had a little tinge of, like, sympathy rather than, like, congratulations and acknowledgement. It was like, oh, look at – it's like, you know, oh, look at grandma. She can't move no more. Let's act like she fast. Oh, look at you, grandma. Look at you go, girl. When she start doing this dance, and you be like, oh, look at grandma. She getting it. Your grandma inside of herself is sitting there cursing you out. Girl, this ain't getting it. That's all I got. like, we all know what I'm talking about. We all know what I'm talking about. This is how they treating LeBron right now. They're like, oh, look at LeBron. The Cavs got $18 million for him. Go, LeBron. And LeBron like, if y'all don't stop, y'all ain't got to lie. I thought this story is hilarious. Peep game.
Do know about the Lakers is for some.
No. Oh, we got to fix this. This is hilarious. Yeah, did y'all see that? Oh, I'm glad I took y'all off screen. Lord, my search is silly. They know what I like. Cheetos. Okay, I got to get this back. Oh, they shut it down. It was a little racy. The dude had the all-white Lakers team. It was hilarious. I wanted that on. All right, well, if that's how y'all play, that's how y'all play. Let me try one more time, though. It might pop up one more time. Damn, they banned my man. Oh, here we go. Yes. It's small, but nah. This is good. This is better than nothing. Let's go. Watch this dude. This dude's silly. It's time to hydrate, y'all. Watch this dude.
Lakers is, for some reason, they have been solely focused on building the whitest team of all time. I am convinced that the LA Lakers quite possibly are running an underground white supremacy ring where their sole mission is to prove that you can win in the NBA with a team of all whites. They're calling this dude Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's like they were just like, is he white? We'll take him.
I did hear about him. I forgot to do it, right? Did he go to UCLA or something? Now, this is funny. If y'all gonna play the race card, have fun with it and make silly of it.
Now look, this dude's crazy talented. There's a reason he wasn't drafted. He's not getting a single bucket in the NBA. That's a white Janai Broom. This dude is Jonathan Broom. And then they go and sign this guy. What are the Lakers doing with all the whites? Is there any Lakers fans in here? I don't hear anybody else talking about this, bro. If I'm a Lakers fan, I'm walking in there like Riley Reid. Where are the black guys?
Silly.
I didn't come here for all these white guys. I'm in 2026. I need athletes. What I do know.
Blah. Oh, man, that's so crazy. I mean, to the tune of, like when we were talking earlier with Josh Hart, analytics, white guy. Like, we all know stereotypes have truth in it. That's why they are stereotypes, right? The type, right? And then you amplify it and you act like it's more than it is. That's what stereotype is. And I ain't mad at it. Well, I didn't know the Lakers were getting whiter, as he wants to say. I didn't see all those transactions. And wow, just imagine that actually was on the court and that was a championship. Like you saw, you heard Mike Breen saying, and now your 2027 NBA champion Los Angeles Lakers. Isn't that crazy how you would look and literally there would be some pause of like, really? Versus if there was all black, you'd be like, oh, okay, they got it. The world we live in, the tribalism that exists. Oh, hilarious though. Oh, good stuff, man. Whoever you are, you're a good creator. I could tell. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, we're not done. Some people say, LeBron, I don't know what you're going to do, but you better get up out of here because we good. We all right over here in La La. Peace.
Y'all thought Bron. Y'all saw this. Kobe and LeBron was very close in playing style. As far as he on this side. It's basically Boston and L.A. Boston and L.A. And y'all thought, bro, how can you take down something that's already been established? LeBron could have averaged 72 points a game. It wasn't going to diminish what Kobe had done.
Yeah. I know. And Shannon, we are not talking to people who are talking rationally, thinking rationally, like fanatic, right? Man, they are not thinking. They are emotional. So I obviously hear when the transition occurred, looking at LeBron come to LA and watching how everyone thought it was like Drake coming to LA and doing a show at SoFi, which crazy enough has not happened and may not happen because of all the thoughts of like competing, like Kendrick and Drake, and we can't have both, and we got to pick one, and the other one's music got to suck. And I've been saying this, and Kendrick, love him. Top Dog, homie, right? Schoolboy Q, homie. Respect to them. I am not turning off Drake ever if it's a good song. It's not happening. It's not happening, and it's not even asked of me. It's not asked of us, but somehow, some way, we feel like we live in a world where you got to pick. Why were you picking LeBron or Kobe over each other? Put them together. They both can blend. Like in DJing, the music sounds great.
Kobe was done.
He was. He really was.
I don't get that. I don't. Maybe if I didn't play the game and had a different we view the game differently through the lens of the player, and we kind of analyze the game. So it's kind of hard for us to like just sit there and just like, oh, they scored a basket.
Mhm.
Joe, you look at that, Highest got the basket. Man, hey, that was a nice move. X, Y, and Z. The double team should have came. Y'all should have trapped that. Man, come on, man. Y'all got to hedge or something. Y'all got to show or do something. Y'all can't drop that coverage.
Right. Fact.
Ocho, you looking like, man, what coverage are y'all in? Let that man do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in that coverage, that man should have been covered. Ain't no way in that coverage that guy should have been that wide open.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, as a player, I know where you're going. As a player, we look at it because of a locker room, how we can do all these things. We can have all these balls juggling in the air. Pause. You can compartmentalize. We get it. Fans don't necessarily get that. So they don't understand the spirit in which we talk. You know, like former players have amazing relationships with different races, different types of people, all walks of life, etc. And this is not to sound glowing about all athletes, but I'm saying you have been presented with so much, right? You have been able to internalize and digest so much, more than the average bear. But then you are being judged, you're being announced, you're being analyzed, you're being supported. The fandom is coming from those who didn't to that level. And a lot of times they get noisy and they get louder than us, the former player. So Stephen A. Smith and Jaylen Brown, perfect example. Stephen A. Smith has such a megaphone that he can say something about Jaylen Brown like, how dare you say what your favorite something is? And we actually will start a national debate over it for weeks. When it's like, what are you arguing about, Stephen A.? If I'm Jaylen Brown, like, dog, I just said what my favorite was. Yeah, but that doesn't sound like somebody who's a champion. Well, I don't give a damn how it sounds because I am a champion. Anything else? Well, champions don't sound like that. I thought you just said I'm a champ. I know I am. So what are you doing? And we just go down there. So this was Kobe, LeBron felt as dumb to me as that argument, which is, well, LeBron ain't Kobe. Well, you're right. Their names are different. Their games are different, right? And Kobe is not playing anymore. You know that, right? Kobe has tapped out. His body has left him. And LeBron is LeBron. He can still come here and do something. Nah, LeBron ain't going to come here and do nothing in L.A. He ain't going to do nothing. Then he wins a ring, and then all of a sudden that's the worst ring. Bubble ring. COVID ring. Can't win for losing, brother. Can't win for losing. Pure ignorance. Well, if LeBron is gone, what the Lakers look like? Luka, we already know. What about my man say, the all whites? Forget that. Let's talk about the two that we know going to have to do it. And let's see what people really think about Luka and Austin.
Luka and Austin Reeves are y'all franchise players. We're talking about a historic franchise that it ain't no in-between when it comes to their fan base. It's either championships or bust. All right? So y'all basically telling us that we have the belief that two guys, in Austin Reeves and Luka, are going to get us back to the top in the tough Western Conference. Two guys that are both defensive liabilities.
100%.
Man, listen. Man, look, it ain't a person in the world. It ain't a team in the world. It ain't a player in the world that's afraid of Luka and Austin Reeves.
Not
Matter of
one.
fact, when the playoffs come around next season, they going to be looking to get to the seeding where they actually could look at them. And Luka talking about he want an A-list center and all this shit. It ain't no A-list center out there.
Hey, this is why I love Perk. The love part of Perk. When Perk be perking, dropping them one-liners and just be keeping it thou-wow, it ain't nothing better than hearing this, right? Real spit. I see y'all in these comments too. Y'all cracking me up. Who is this? Jay Greer says, picture me rolling through South Central bumping Loving the Crew by Drizzy. Well, for me, it would be Crew Love because I just played it yesterday, but I was on the 405 freeway and I was in Orange County, so I felt safe. But at the point, I was playing it, boom, 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 and then shimon, boom, boom. Ooh, that song right there. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ding, 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 ding. The Weeknd. Oh, Yeah, what you following me for is a room full of ninjas. Jesus, that is one of the best songs. And it's weird because it's like, how did they make that song? If you think about it, like, you have nothing playing. And then somebody, I don't know, 40, one of them OVOs walk in there like, put this on. XO and OVO, put this on. Boom, boom. And you're like, what is that? Insane.
It ain't nobody out there you could go and get that's going to match up with Wemby. It ain't no A-list seller out there that you could go and get that's going to be able to match up and go against those Twin Towers in Oklahoma. It's not one. It's not one. Maybe you land a Daniel Gafford, maybe not. Maybe you look up and trade LeBron to Cleveland for Jared Allen, and I don't even know if Jared Allen gets you over the hump. Because at times, I got to question him at times. Look, at times he seemed like a rough rider, and at times I got to call him a hostess cupcake. Because I feel like he's creamy in the middle when it comes
but
to
I'm gonna tell you, he like the.
Dang, I knew you were going to get cut off, big dog. Blah, blah, blah. It's all love, big dog. Lakers, y'all got some problems. That's all I got to say. I can keep going on that, but I'm a part two some of this because it's a lot of LeBron. What's next? And I want to get to something a little more flavorful. Let's get into that Caitlin Clark right now. Caitlin Clark, they coming from all sides, all angles. Sophie Cunningham, y'all better duck. I don't know what y'all did to them women in the WNBA, but they ain't happy. Let's talk about it.
Just trying to get Caitlin Clark dead.
Can I say something about the Caitlin Clark situation? I would like to opt out of all Caitlin Clark discourse until she wins something.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we wasting all this time?
She can't win the big one.
Talking about a loser.
Loser. What was this, her third year? She was hurt 1 year last year. First year, rookie year. She still got records in the WNBA. She only played like 1.3 seasons of 3. And now she got to be a winner or else. See, this is what I'm talking about. I can't digest BS like this. And I know how big time this show is and their show is and all things, but is this how you get it? Like, no wonder my show ain't as big as all these other shows. I don't say enough BS. What? I don't want to talk Caitlin Clark because she hasn't won? Well, one, just run that. Like my grandma used to say, okay, baby, you think you're right? Let's just run that all the way through. Who would you talk about if you only talked about winners? Go. In the WNBA, go. Asia Wilson. I'm listening. They got to be stars, too.
She's never won a title. And if people are diving deep into calendars, that calendar was because of her sponsorship obligations.
Oh.
Yeah, so they looked at that. There's a lot of shitty players that are on that calendar.
Okay.
And Sophie Cunningham was on there from her team. This is why Caitlin Clark makes everybody lose their minds.
They are, though, like, it is kind of crazy that they aren't, like, they should be protecting their cash cow a little bit.
They did change the rules for her.
They should be. I mean, she does make them the most amount of money.
They're
not even close. Do we not remember when they were? Who said that? Colin. I think Colin Coward said they were flying C-class Southwest. She comes in. They got private charters. They were staying at the hotels in Memphis that LeBron hates. Now they stand at Four Seasons. They weren't on TV like that. Now they are like that. It's like they had to move their games from gyms to arenas. They had to go from gyms, like, okay, Westchester High School gym, is it open? Yeah, the Sparks are playing. Now, the Sparks are playing Indiana. They're playing Caitlin Clark. Is crypto available? Why? I just don't understand the why. I will lose my voice talking about Caitlin Clark because I'm like, she's insane. Every athlete, I think, gets it. Like, dog, we found Tom Brady. We found Peyton Manning. Run for it. Run where? To the bank.
There's a lot of people that are very jealous of her. A lot of people in the WNBA that clearly go after her. her enforcers on our team need to step up. Why are we paying Sophie Cunningham all this money? Like, that's when you get in there, you start throwing some elbows.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. All right, I get it. I guess he redeemed himself a little bit. It was kind of weird. Kind of weird, though, huh? This incident, Alyssa Thomas and then Caitlin Clark getting choked out on the floor, almost stomped out on the floor. Then Sophie Cunningham and the pointing and all that stuff. Wrap it up for me, baby.
Alyssa Thomas has received a flagrant 2 and a 1-game suspension for her reckless making contact with a fist to the throat of Caitlin Collins in the WNBA announced today. The incident for which Thomas was deemed to have committed a non-basketball act occurred in the Mercury's 111-109 win over the Fever on Wednesday. Joe,
she got a little extra in there. She put a little extra in there.
Even if you say intent, because intent only matters to the individual committing the act.
Right.
Caitlin Clark's throat is still hurting, whether she intended to do it or not. But this is how you know. Let me ask you a question. We've all fallen at some point in time. Who falls on their fist? You spread your hands. You try to brace it. Ocho, you don't even try to fall like that. Even if you're a Mercury fan, even if you're a Alyssa Thomas fan, physics teaches us nobody falls like that.
No, not on your knuckles.
No.
Your breaks up, man. Hey, first off, Alyssa Thomas, she tough. She tough as a wood nickel. You hear me?
Him and Perkins, boy, they be having some one-liners so good. Wood nickel. Hey, that's what she does, though. Thomas, she caught Angel Reese slipping, too. Or made her slip. So this is what she do. That's who she is. Goon.
Yeah, she tough as a wood nickel. So she put a little extra on.
She did.
Yeah, she put a little extra on. Yeah,
Well,
she did.
Remember she got Angel Reese last year around the neck.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what we talk about? Lay low and play slow. Oh, I ain't mean to. My bad. I ain't trying to put these I ain't trying to put these knuckles in your neck. My bad. You know what I mean?
So I have no problem them upgrading this to a flagrant and suspending her because of the history that we've seen.
Yep, get her out of there, blah, blah, blah. The funniest thing about it is my coach used to always say, and it's a talent conversation. You know when you're playing a team more talented, as talented, or less talented. You got to judge, right? Every player I coach, I say judge. Please, first start with yourself. Know thyself. Then look across there. Judge him. Is he better than you think? You think you better than him? You faster than him? Every element you could think of. You bigger than him? Judge so you can have your assessment chart so when you go in the game, you anticipate things. Man, that boy fast. I saw him. Okay? Well, then give him a little space. Respect that speed. Respect that gangster. Okay? And our coaches always know that and say that. And then guess what they would say? They said, well, if we can't beat them, beat them up. So basically he's like, look, get physical because we know we can't keep up with them. Real spit. Go get it, Acho.
The W at this junction in time would be better without Caitlin Clark because she is a bigger distraction than she is an additive. Caitlin Clark has gotten the WNBA over the necessary threshold they needed. Now people are watching. Now we realize, oh, there's talent in the W. Talent that's actually even greater than Caitlin Clark. And I'm not just talking about bigs like Asia. I'm talking about the Olivia Miles. I'm talking about the Paige Beckers. Hell, I'm talking about the Kelsey Mitchells. Caitlin got the necessary eyes there. But now that the eyes are there, we don't necessarily need her anymore. Caitlin did what only Caitlin could do, and we don't necessarily need her to do anymore. Thank you, Caitlin. We can take it from here.
Take it where? I'm going to drop it. I'm talking for me. I don't know about y'all. I am not watching WNBA games. Her rookie year, I saw a few. Last year she was hurt, I saw a couple. This year I ain't seen one yet. Not in full. When it's on, okay, I ain't going to change the channel. I ain't a hater. I'm like, all right, that's some sports. Go, ladies. But tune in. Maybe I'm out of the loop. Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe I'm out of touch. You tell me. But they missed a wave. Go to the beach. Grab a boogie board or a surfboard. You got to catch the wave. Once you don't and it crashes, don't try and jump on it now. What do you mean? We don't need it anymore. Who gonna keep the wave going? Do not say the best player in the league. Angel Wilson is not keeping this thing going like that. She been there. She been winning MVP. She been winning titles. And I don't understand this. This is not that deep.
Now you're saying that the WNBA needs to be cognizant of where they put Caitlin Clark on posters.
Yes.
The WNBA and the officials need to alter the rules for Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
The WNBA and opposing players need to treat Caitlin Clark more gently.
Yes.
Caitlin Clark's coach needs to be cognizant of how she talks to her in public because it's going to look like there's an issue.
Yep.
Unless we can take off our gloves for Caitlin Clark and stop trying to act like she's a messiah, the WNBA could and would be better off without Caitlin Clark, at least without this version of everybody coddling and caressing and catering to Caitlin Clark.
Blah, blah, blah. Not lying. That was a great take. I don't think that it was genuine. I think it was counterintuitive. I think it was him saying, let me write the con to everyone else's pro Caitlin Clark take. I think it was contrived in the most respectful of ways. Like, okay, I'm a zig because everyone else is zagging. And Acho is smart enough to do that. And he pulled this off. But I don't believe this. And I don't think he believed this. Ain't no way. You just got to throw something else out there in the ether. Just like the dude from Bussin' Boys was like, hey, I'm out of the Caitlin Clark business. Like, now we're at the point where, dare we say, it's jumped the shark. So it's no longer, hey, let's push this boulder uphill. Go, Caitlin. Go, Caitlin. And we already know Caitlin could have rolled up the hill herself. She was so hot, white hot. She could have rolled that ball all the way up the hill, that boulder all the way up the hill. But obstacles, barricades, barriers, resistance, elements, pulling her down, gravity, just rah, rah, rah. Okay, so now it's not rolling like we thought. You hear media now? I'm out of the Caitlin Clark. Let her go. Well, who she thinks she is? What? I tell you who I think she is. Here's one thing. I think Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham have the two top-selling WNBA jerseys. The two make up, I'm going to say this again because I ain't said it yet, but here's the first time I'm going to say it, and ain't the last time. 71% of all jersey sales right here in this picture. And I ain't talking about the ref. 71% party people. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, DJ Quick. Y'all got inventory. We got everybody in the WNBA's jersey. Go now. Fanatics or whatever the hell, right? And then you just checking the analytics. You just literally checking the Josh Harts. Where the analytics at? Okay, we got our inventory. You checking Amazon receipts. You imagine? And they got hundreds of thousands of jerseys ready to print on your order. And they are getting 7 out of 10 in 2 people. Caitlin, Sophie, 2 players. What? I guarantee you, even the computer said, hold on, dog. The access, the inventory spreadsheet, the inventory software was like, syntax error. I think something's wrong. What do you mean something's wrong? Of all these orders, 71% are only going to 2 players. That has never happened in any other sport ever. And I don't even know that for a fact, but I guarantee it. 71? And y'all trying to argue, we can move on from her. We can move, okay. And what makes it even crazier is Sophie is so big because, you know why, she gooning for Caitlin. Sophie like, y'all don't know how to ride waves? I do. Let me just take up for Caitlin. Let me just point my finger. Say less. Say less. This lady, Sophie, is like, throw me in the mix. It could be 69% Caitlin and 2% Sophie, but she in the mix because she know how to ride the wave. Do you?
I was just kind of pointing, and she's like, don't you point at me. And I was like, oh, shouldn't have said that. And I didn't say a word. I was just.
Hey, 1, blah, blah, blah. She is a cutie. 2, she hilarious. Hilarious. All right, let's keep the energy going. You know, on the show, we don't stop. Love to all you guys out there. Subscribe to this channel. Become a member. Hit the super chat. We chop it up right now. Where my top fans at? Stomp is in the building. Darian the Jedi Knight 2. Drew Mack. Francisco Aguilera. My dog. What's up, boy? And Master Proplex. We here. We going at it. Y'all, whoa, this chat be, y'all be talking. I need to really stay in the chat. I need to just talk more chat. We can have a crazy show if we talk chat. But let's talk Stack right now. Let's go. Come on, Stack.
Got too many guys that's 6'3", and all he do is do handoffs and picks. 6'3"? He's supposed to be a shooter. You got guys that's one-dimensional. That's why we respect guys like Aaron Edwards. Because that's how the game's supposed to be played, bro.
Okay, we talking about the NBA. Once again, NBA got problems. The problem is they're not playing the style of ball that the OGs respect, right? The fans don't like it. Everybody talking bad about the NBA, even though they set records. They set record ratings this year, but hey, who am I? Who am I? The numbers, once again, we saying one thing, but we doing another. Okay, but hey, Stack said he ain't liking it. Keep breaking it down, Stack.
Oh, and the road we took to get to where we got, it was different from them, bro. This is not a knocking out of this, but if you look at the league, a lot of these kids in the league now, black daddy, white mama, mixed breeds. That's just what it is, bro.
Huh? What? What just happened? Black daddy, white mamas. A lot of kids are mixed breed. Okay, we're going to come back to that because I would hate to go on one of my soliloquies and then I'd be completely wrong because I ain't hear his context because I don't know where that came from. But let's talk to it.
People hate the truth, but that's just what it is. Last 6 MVPs been overseas cats. So that shows the appreciation for the game here. That we not appreciating it and playing the game with the appreciation that these motherfuckers over there playing with. They coming over here dominating y'all because it means something to them. You see how Greek Freak play? That shit means something to Greek Freak. It used to mean that much to us. It don't no more. Because NIL, social media, all that type of shit. It ain't about the game no more.
Everybody a brand.
Today we got too many guys.
Blah, blah, blah. This is a convo. Look, I'm coming off the heels of winning our third, we're 3-0 national championship for this year. We have 5 in total. We still have 2 more. We've had 3. We had 1 yesterday in Anaheim. We had 1 in Sacramento. We had another one. God, I'm missing it. Where was that? Garden Grove. The other 2, Las Vegas and Orlando. We could go 5-0 in nationals, like all the different circuits. Because look, there's so many circuits you can't just say, you're the national champion, because they're not all consolidated. They're not all together. They're like, nah, we're going to make our money over here. You make your money over here. So what you do is, all right, that's a national championship. We're going to go get that one. We trying to go 5-0. We're 3-0. Our 10U team. Silly. Shout out to them. 3 of them sleeping right now in my movie theater on the floor in the mattress, blow-up mattress. I told them, stop sleeping in the bed. Y'all too big. They sleep in the bed together. I was like, no. Let's get some gigantic old mattress. Shout out to them. My cousin, Kai. Kai is here. That's our Durantula. My cousin, Cam, and my son, MJ. Shout out to everybody on the team. Jaden, Miles. Who else is there? Braden, who's in Korea, enjoying his life. And Aiden. They squad, though. I ain't gonna lie. These 10-year-olds go. And the conversation that Stack just had is something that we talk about as well. I hear it in the gym everywhere. What does it mean to these kids to play ball? And I think it's really simple-minded to say that about this generation, this generation of NBA players, and even more so about who's coming. These kids care, y'all. It's amazing you could have a great gift in a horrible wrapping and people don't want to open it. Then you could have a horrible gift in some beautiful wrapping and people are tearing it apart. And I think that's what's happening with AAU and this whole narrative of like, Americans don't care. AAU sucks. AAU does not suck. Nothing sucks by itself. People have to get involved and make it suck. Like AAU sucks. No, there's some bad parents. There's some bad kids because they got bad parents probably. There's some bad refs. But what we doing this whole like, oh, let's just put it all under this one wrapping of yuck. I wholly disagree. Now, you could believe Stacks over me. I will believe Stack over me until my AAU because he probably went through it. I'm telling you now, I'm going through it, and it's not a horrible experience. You got to deal with people like you got to deal with people everywhere you go. But to see the talent I see, that 12-year-old I saw that was already 6'2", I think, and he jumping out the gym, looking at the boy like, you dunking already at 12? Seeing some of the skill sets I saw out there. I told you about the number one 10-year-old. He's one of the top 10-year-olds. The dude, I'm not lying. He had a crowd around watching our game. Our championship game was against him. We won. We won our championship, obviously. He had a crowd watching him just do what he do. And I told you, his handles are Kyrie. I'm not saying he's Kyrie. I'm saying his handles are. And y'all don't believe me? Google it. Nas. His name is Nas. He's 10. The boy got the tightest handles ever. You say, what are you going to be? How are you going to be? Don't do that to a 10-year-old dog. Who knows? I grew up where there were 10-year-olds that were going pro. Then they didn't make it. I grew up with other guys who didn't even play. Michael Jordan didn't even start playing until he was 10, they said. They become the GOAT. Don't do that. I just really despise this whole, well, all of that is bad. Look at the Euros. They're killing it. You grab the creme de la creme of Euros and then they come over here and then they do well and you say, see? Dog, that's the same thing with immigration. The immigrants that come over here generally, Japanese Americans, that's why they're killing it in socioeconomics. Nigerian Americans, that's why they're killing it in socioeconomics. Because they're taking the best of 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 the best. And then they say, you go over there, since you're the best here, and see what you do. Well, they're going to do well. Because they're the best of the best of the best. And now we're going to be like, oh, look, they're killing us. SGA, Canadian, American, whatever you want to call it. I just despise it. Now let's talk about the real thing he said, which is crazy. These mixed parents, black daddy, white mama. Oops, brothers got a little money. That generation before got a little money. Now they got the white women. Nah, in all seriousness, I don't know where that came from, what that means. I guess I'm trying to talk Stack. Let me talk Steven Jackson right now. Maybe he's thinking they softer because they mixed. You know how the cultural codes are. I don't get it. There are a lot of kids with big old afros with curly hairs and Odell Beckham colors in there, and yeah, I see that. Mixed parents, mixed kids, mixed couples. What does that mean? What does that mean? I mean, first it was light skin, so then we couldn't like Steph Curry like we wanted to, and then also, oh well, he a killer, light skin assassin. You know what? I'm not traveling down the silly roads. Not this morning. Not right now. Enough. Let me get to some more topics. You're boring me with these. You're boring with me with this ignorance, right? Let's talk about what's going to happen in the NBA. Let's talk about some real stuff. This is about to happen. Y'all think this is real? Warriors are attempting to trade for Anthony Davis and then sign LeBron James, Kevin O'Connor reports. A trade for Davis would have to include Jimmy Butler, you got to go, dog, who is on an expiring $57 million contract while recovering from a torn ACL. And still be going to all them damn World Cup games. I be seeing Jimmy Butler, he getting it in. The Warriors would also have to include draft capital. They have 2 future firsts and 4 first-round swaps to work with in any deal. Sources say the Warriors hope adding Anthony Davis will help lure LeBron from L.A. to the Bay once free agency officially opens on June 30th. Wow. The pitch would be simple. Reunite with AD, team up with Steph and Draymond Green. Play for Steve Kerr and chase one more championship with a roster of legends. Y'all think they got a shot? Beat that up in the comments. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know about that team. I don't know. I mean, Steph going to be Steph. Steph's still silly. LeBron's still silly. But how silly can they get? How silly can they be? Beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you think. High Tolerance just sent a super chat. He says, good morning, big dog. I love to see Stack's sidekick's face when he made that comment. Last I checked, Paulo Banchero's mother was black. I don't get it. What do you mean, like Matt Barnes? Or, I don't know. I know what you're saying, but what'd you say? Is Matt Barnes mixed? I don't know what you meant. Or you mean Paulo is really mixed? Ain't Paulo like Dominican or something? I don't know. Don't get me started. Now I'm going to sound ignorant. I don't know what Paulo is. But I know Matt Barnes. You know what's so funny about the mixed conversation? I think it's silly. It's the same conversation that I grew up in. I grew up hearing that every kid from the inner city was tough. You know, we all said that. Oh, them inner city kids, they're tougher. They wanted more. You a damn lie. You know what I mean? My homies were lazy, didn't want nothing. That's why they didn't become anything. Meanwhile, they said the suburban kids are soft. Oh, look at them kids, they soft. Our team, our 10U team that has beaten, we played a team from Compton yesterday in the semis. They were killers too, they were great. But we beat them. But dogs, they were going at it. Who won? The suburban kids, us, Encino. Stop. I know too many kids of these NBA players, NFL players. Aaron Donald's son is a killer in football. Aaron Donald's son, we play him they beat us in the championship 2 seasons ago, right? Now he playing tackle. This boy goes. In flag, I was like, dog, you got to calm down. Dog. You can't be hitting people like that. He be diving for the flags, everything. He a killer. You know that boy living behind them pearly gates. Ain't nothing wrong either. Daddy did well. Mama doing good. Y'all gonna try to tell me he ain't? Some of these narratives just silly. Like, I'm like, y'all, no, all dudes. And if that was the case, how did I ever play on teams that dudes were scared to hit? We all grew up saying, oh, you got stick marks or stuck marks. Oh, you scared to hit. I grew up off Slauson. I played at Inglewood. All these dudes didn't want to see me. They all was from the inner city. I thought they all tough. You go out here now, the toughest dude on our team, probably my son. Give him credit. He play football. He ain't scared. My boy be diving. He don't care. He be, wow! He got a foul yesterday, offensive foul. He did a bump. I said, no, it's a defensive foul. He did on defense. I said, MJ, I told you to bump, but you got to play it off. He went, wow! Hit that boy. That boy was, I said, you got to play it off. He said, oh. My boy tough. Tougher. I told you I don't like getting hit. He tougher than me. And little Encino ass. Encino tougher than Compton. That's how the game goes. Come on, y'all. You know what else is tough? This lineup. They talking about trading Kawhi. Lead candidate, Dallas Mavs. If he goes to Dallas, it will be Kyrie when healthy, Max Christie, Cooper Flag, Kawhi the Leonard, and Derek Lively the second. That's called squad. The West is the best. Golly. If they get Kawhi with Cooper and Derek Lively just jumping out the gym on your head. Oh, that would be silly, wouldn't it be, Joe Johnson?
Ocho, I like it. I think
that one I can get with. I like that too now.
Yeah, I think Kawhi still has a lot of great basketball left in him to where he could
play. High this year in points, Joe.
Yeah, I think he's shown improved that. So you pair him with some guys who really know how to play, like Kyrie. Obviously, we know the emergence of Cooper Flag. He's going to continue to get better and better with Derek Lively and the crew. Whoa. Man, listen. Whoa. And now the Mavs might be back in action. Whoa. Yeah. I think Kawhi will be, he'll be motivated to be a better player.
Better.
You know what I mean? The environment around him will probably be a little better for him.
Better. He had like Shannon said, he had a career high last year. Kawhi was MVP candidate. Kawhi was eating last year. Good Lord. It just didn't end well, but don't let the ending fool you. That was a great movie he put together last year.
So, I don't know, man. I think the landscape of basketball is shaping up, bro. Like, it's shaping up to be a little different, Uncle Ocho, to come start the next season now.
Mm-hmm. Who coaching the Mavs?
The guy from Michigan, the coach, he just got.
Oh yeah, they just got the guy from Michigan. You're right. You're back. Well, somebody, because they let J Kid go. Okay, yeah. Because I was like, time to see. I'm like, damn.
I love it. I ain't the only one that don't know everything. God dang it. I was like, who? I don't know his name. Good for you. Oh man, that's funny. I got to read this super chat because we're gonna go there and then we're gonna read the comments from you guys and we out of here right on time. We started on time, kinda, like a minute or two late, and we're going to end on time, right on time. I saw a meme that said that. It said, oh, I may come to work late, but I'm leaving on time. Ain't that everybody in this world? All right, Afro Future, thank you for the super chat, big dog. He says, this ignorant and toxic tough guy rhetoric is what has Ja Morant looking for a team. Amen. Got to clap to somebody that gets it. And people walk up to me all the time and say, man, Wiley, just keep going, dog, because I hear what you're saying for real. You know, and I'm trying to cut through the BS. And the BS of like, you got to be tough, or you from the inner city, or gunplay, or YN, or especially if you black, like a young black man, you got to be, shut the shit. Shut up. Shut up. Tough what? Nobody wants tough nothing. We'll be tough. I'll deal with tough. I'm tough. But trust me, I ain't raising my hand to bring more problems. Tough guy ass. And yeah, Ja Morant literally lost his way trying to act like he was in a damn rap group. It's sad. He worked too hard. You know how hard you gotta work if you Ja Morant to jump out the gym, to have that bag, to have the world. And I talked about him yesterday, and I'm gonna give him his props. I was like, ain't this kid walked by us. My sister is there. And she's like, look at his shoes. Those are amazing. And I looked, I said, oh, those are like the Jurassic Ja Morants. And I was like, ain't that sad? This dude, they trying to trade him. They can't find anybody, they say. The dude is trade bait with no suitors. And literally, all these kids in here love this dude and love his shoes. And I was like, this world's upside down. Like, he can't even find a squad. And people were like, yeah, it's kind of wild. What happened? How he got derailed? And you get derailed because you start fascinating and you start having these visions of things that don't end well. You play games that you're going to win silly prizes because it's a silly game. Stop doing that, y'all. To the itty bitties. Come on, man. That's a dead end street. You running top speed, you got to come back. Like, slow down. Slow down. Why are you going so fast down that dead end? That's Ja Morant to me, man. That's Ja Morant. Y'all think I'm just talking? Memphis Grizzlies front office is struggling immensely to find a team willing to trade for Ja Morant. But when you see his daddy antics, and I hate to talk about somebody like as a parent and stuff, but when you see how his daddy roll, you're like, yeah, he blind leading the blind. Sad. I hope he get his stuff together because my son's getting to the age. My son's not a big Ja Morant fan. At least I don't hear him talk about him like that, which is good because I ain't got time to explain to him. Take this and don't take that. You know what I mean? Nah, don't want that. All right, let's read these comments and get up out of here. What y'all talking about? All right. Oh, we were talking about Joy Taylor yesterday. We put out a video about Joy Taylor in media, women who get sexualized. How much is it their choice or how much of it is the pressure? Because look, let's be real. You get paid more if you sexualize yourself for whatever reason. We know the reason. You nasty. Never stop. But that don't mean a lot of women have done it. There's so many reporters that are women that, I ain't playing that game, right? And then there are some you like, you see the game they playing. So hear what y'all got to say about it. You heard what I said. Women empowerment through self-sexualization is the same as the idiots who run around talking about taking power back by using the N-word. It just makes zero sense or logic. Oh, preach. Let me give you a like. Goodness. Oh, that's so smart. Yeah, this whole like, oh, it's a term of endearment. We're going to steal the power back. No, you're not. You can't multiply all them negatives and then get a positive, throw a positive in that mix. It's still negative. You can't. The word means something bad, and it just is. Change it. Use a different word. In the same world, in the same breath, I'm a person that like words it's just words. But I don't use the N-word anymore. Used to, grew up using it. Now, every time I hear it, it triggers me. Like, ew, low logic. I don't care who you are. You say the N-word, you're like a pregnant woman smoking cigarettes to me. I'm like, you okay? Why are you doing that to yourself? Why are you doing that to that baby? Oh, and it's bad at AAU. You be seeing these people talking about N-word. I'm like, dog, there's kids right here. What are you doing? Oh, man, my bad, ninja. Let's get another one. Does she realize we know by now what went on and why she's no longer relevant in sports media? The lack of any transparency from her end about it does her such a disservice in her attempt at relevancy. I'll give you a like because I read it. Jason Decker and PJ Brown Jr. That's tough, man. Like I still to this day don't know facts, and I don't think we do either. Did they get deposed? Did that get put out, the deposition? Because that's why I think they avoid it. Like, everybody's like, all right, you about to get deposed under oath. Perjury. So what's fact and fiction in that? I know there's narrative, and I certainly know the narratives, but that don't mean it's fact. Can't do that. Can't do that to anybody. Oh, always great content. Thank you. Please part 2 this. Would like to hear your thoughts on the matter. Oh, what were we talking about? Oh, marriage is over. You know what's so crazy? I think most people look at me as like sports. But then a lot of y'all be like, yo, Marcellus be trying to drop some jewels. I hear it. I read the comments. But the thing that I really am naturally like good at is relationship talk. But I'm probably going to do a show where it's just like, all right, let's stop playing. I don't want to talk about no damn. I don't care how many points LeBron had. Let's talk about your life. What's wrong? What's wrong with her? What's she doing? What'd you do? Tell the truth. What did you do? Okay? I love that. My boys know it. I would stay up to 4:56 a.m. and we went out the night before. Then we come back, eat the pizza. Then we still talking, and then they falling asleep, and it's 4:56, and I'm still talking about. So what you should do in the relationship? They like, dog. They wake up and be like, dog, you still up? I love relationship talk. I love it. So maybe I should. I think I am. Stop saying maybe. All right. Floyd Mayweather has been funking people over for years. He's not loyal and greedy. And will take money from the highest bidder, then turn around and take from someone else, regardless of the deal he has in place. It's all catching up with him. Karma is a BI. Okay, Matthew Scott, 80. Yeah, Floyd, look, when he on top, he didn't care necessarily fully what was going on below him. But he wasn't a bad person, but I understand some of the deals he was doing. And reading about it, it's like, yo, Floyd, you know that was a breach. You know that wasn't right. He had a weird sense of money. I'll tell you this one story. I went to Floyd's house. Told y'all we used to live next to each other downtown LA. He's my neighbor. So I used to see him all the time. Like, it felt weird. I live in a world where I'm just seeing Floyd Mayweather and chopping it up and hanging. Weird because he's a mega star. Like, you understand what boxing is. We all get it, right? When they have a Pacquiao fight, the world shuts down. It's like the Super Bowl, but on crack, because it's not about 53 and 53. It's about 1 and 1. Every billboard is his face. And then you're like, oh, what's up, man? What you doing tonight? Oh, man. You're like, what? So, leading up to big fights all the time, I used to see him. This one time I go to his spot, and the nicest way I can say this is, there's a lot of money on the floor. And Floyd was the only one throwing the money. I think, like, it really was set up where Floyd's like, don't y'all do anything. I got this. A lot of money on the floor. And I'm looking like, damn, that's a lot of money. So much money that you couldn't see the floor no more. Now think about it. This is his house. This is a condo downtown. We downtown. You can't see the floor no more? You know how much money you got to put down in any room that you can't see the floor no more? I'm talking about when people walking by, dancing, hanging. There's still no floor. I just remember that. We talked about Pacquiao and all this stuff, but I was just like, every time he was talking, I was like, oh, that's a lot of money. That's all I ever say about Floyd. I love Floyd. So y'all, I could talk critical and be real about him, but I love him. I think a kid who grows up, boxing ain't for everybody. First of all, boxing, oh my God, I would never. But he did, and he was born to do it, and he raised to do it, and he did it. Think about that. That's amazing. Never lost. That's amazing. And more than that, never got hit really, but 7 times in his whole career. Crazy. At the same time, no one's perfect. If it's true that he wrote a check for $200,000 for a watch that bounced, that tells you there is a real disconnect between Floyd and his liquid assets, or he was knowingly writing bad checks. Yeah, either way, he's stuck right there. Michael Glenn, 71, 72. He's stuck. I smell you. I smell you. We got more? I love this segment. This is my favorite segment. Can't lie to you. Because I get to chop it up, see what y'all talking about. I talk for an hour and a half. Y'all can write for 20 seconds. God dang. Let's go. We talking about marriage, but relationships more, right? This is LaVar Ball getting divorced. Wife Tina left him. basically after 30 years. A lot of people are saying because he had the leg amputated after he stuck by her when she had cancer, and everyone's making those simple assumptions. Could be right. I don't know. Timing is tough because let me read this first. This is Be Me for One Day Too. Oh, that's dope. That's a great name. Give you a like before I even go. Yeah, values have changed and people's tolerance of flaws have changed. Absolutely. It's unreal. It's so transactional now. Everything, even marriage is transactional. Well, y'all went on vacation last year. Well, y'all went to there. I ain't buy that. You be like, God, Lord. People with low self-esteem have become so accessible to other people's self-indulgence. I don't know who you are, Be Me for One Day Too, but you got a big brain. People with low self-esteem have become so accessible to other people's self-indulgence. Yes. You walking down the street now, you running across somebody or somebody scrolling on Instagram is somebody who got low self-esteem but high beauty marks, right? She fine as hell, don't think much of herself. Oh, well, guess what? For $100, $1,000, some kind of trick number, she is your friend. I don't even lie to y'all. I know the game. Meanwhile, I grew up in an era where you didn't run into that person often. It wasn't industries that was so click of a button to access that. So it kind of made you build up a little more Teflon and want to go to marathon instead of the sprint. Now you can't leave the house without sprinting. Everything is saying easy. Leave the house, leave your bed. You wake up, your alarm go off on your phone, boom. Look, it says Instagram. All right, you shouldn't do it, but you do it. Click it. Whoa. Her, hey, little lips. Just put the lips in it. The younger generation is like, why not? And the older generation just gives up. Yeah, they don't know any better. They don't know what a marathon feels like. They don't know what that work feels like. And frankly, they say, what is it worth? Why should I do all of that? Get married, find a good girl, get married, and then more than half the time, it's going to end divorce, kids all broken up or empty nest. What am I doing? I'm not lying, and I ain't going to go here yet, but there's a deep internal conversation I'm having about what will I tell my son about marriage. He's only 10, so trust me, I got time. But I know it's not going to be what I thought growing up. Trust that. I am looking at marriage like, Kevin Durant, come here. I'm a text KD. KD, come talk to my son about marriage. He be like, say less. That's why you've seen these 20 or 30-year marriages end. Once you live that life, you become cynical to relationships in general, making it damn near impossible to be faithful because of your mistrust or previous pain. Yes, you're only as trusting as you're trustworthy. You're only as trustworthy as you're trusting. They go together. So if you're being good, you assume a lot of good in those little dark spots in your life, those dark moments in your life, those trivial moments, that Wednesday night, and she's on the road with the boss. You know, I'm a good dude, so she doing good, right? You could go to bed. Even though you had those thoughts, don't lie. Oh, honey, we're going down to the bar, and then, I don't know, we might go grab dinner, depends on, but we definitely going to get a drink, and then that's it. I check in later. No, actually, she's on the East Coast, and you're on the West Coast. She ain't checking in later. It's already late. We're going to call you at 4 in the morning. Or flip it. You up, and you going to go to bed. You know the game. Everybody play the time zone game. Like, oh, baby, I went to bed. Night. Yeah, okay. Then you're a good guy, you can go to bed that night. You're a bad guy, you thinking, man, this dude, I never liked him anyway. I know what he's doing. I know, because you know your tricks. Oh, man. You're only as trusting as you're trustworthy. We over here preaching gospel over here, huh? Man, last point, last ones. I think this last one. Somebody got mad at me because I was talking about spam, the food. This is from the whole show. Don't you dare spew hate on spam. Thought you were from the trenches. I am. I am from the trenches, and I thoroughly acknowledge and respect and honor my upbringing. At the same time, I will not lie about one bad element of it. I will not. I will not glamorize the BS. I will not say some food was great when it wasn't. Spam tasted good, but it was bad for you. What was that jelly in there? What was that little gel in there? You know that was a heart attack in a can. Hell no. I ain't had Spam since I left Slauson. I stopped eating Spam on Slauson. What am I talking about? I was like, no more Spam. No more Spam. That was death. That was walking death. All right, again, Big Dog, thank you for making content on the weekends. It's literally what I look forward to when I wake up on Saturday and Sunday. Oops, I didn't do Sunday because we had our tournament. But I look, if I'm here and I'm able and capable and the schedule ain't crazy, I'm going to do it. Sometimes the schedule crazy. Sometimes I ain't here. All the above. So that's just life. But I love y'all. I love doing this. I'm doing this till I die. I'm gonna be in here like 88. I'm like, and LeBron is still with the Lakers. Y'all gonna be like, what? And last one, let's leave on a funny note. It ain't that deep, or is it? This is a quote from me. It ain't that deep, or is it? I don't know. Beat it up in the comments. Sounded funny as F to me, bruh. Yeah, I did that one on purpose. It ain't that deep, or is it? Beat up in the comments. All right, love for all y'all, man, out there rocking with your boy. Y'all amazing. Went a little longer than I wanted to, but now I know. Do that segment earlier or just rock with me. Love for you guys. Have an amazing day. I know I will. I'm going to play with these kids. They think they're going to have a fun day all day. They are. They better have fun working because I'm going to take their butt in the backyard. Push-ups, sit-ups. Kai dad told me, he's like, make sure Kai stays on his routine. I was like, say less. I was going to ask you, can I put him on the routine tomorrow? Because he going to work. We do not, it is a motto in our home. Do a little, a lot. I tell my son that all the time. Just do a little, a lot. Don't be waiting to cram for that test on Thursday night for Friday's test. Don't wait the day before the game or the morning of the game to really get your reps in. No. Just go back there and get 50 shots up, 100 shots, free throws. Go get it. Just go do it. Just go do it. And he had his best free throw shooting. He only missed one free throw. I think he shot 21. He went 20 or 21. All from playing games in the back. That boy used to brick every free throw. Love y'all, man. Have an amazing day. I know I will. Peace.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I please the birds. Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation. So,
hey, homie. Hey, log. What's up, boy? You better like this video,